Welcome back to Easylish, everyone. Let me start with a quick question. How many English words do you think you actually know? Is it 1,000? Maybe 5,000? Could it even be 10,000?
Sounds impressive, right? But here's the shocking reality. You could know 10,000 words and still struggle to hold the simplest conversation. Strange, isn't it? That happens because most learners fall right into what we call the 300 word trap. And today we're going to unpack exactly what that means.
By the end of this episode, you'll understand why so many people learn English the wrong way, and you'll discover the secret to speaking fluently without ever needing to memorize endless dictionaries. We'll show you how just 300 words can be enough to unlock real conversations.
So, are you ready to hear the secret? Because this is the problem almost every learner faces. Let's start with a story. Meet Emily, a student from Italy.
Emily spent 7 years studying English. She built up a huge vocabulary, thousands of words. She could read English books with no problem. She even wrote flawless emails.
But when she finally sat down with a native speaker, everything froze. She couldn't put together a single simple sentence.
Does that sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Emily's situation is shared by millions of learners across the world. They collect words like stamps.
But they can't actually use them when it matters. That's the essence of the 300 word trap. So, what is it exactly? Let's break it down.
The trap works like this. You believe that speaking English means knowing a mountain of words. So you fill notebooks with vocabulary lists. You memorize page after page of word books. Maybe you even challenge yourself to learn 10 new words every single day.
But here's what really happens you focus so much on collecting words that you never train yourself to use them. And suddenly, you're not a speaker anymore, you're just a collector.
Think of it this way. A great chef doesn't need every ingredient on the planet. A great chef just knows how to use the basics really well.
And English works exactly the same way. You don't need to know every word in the dictionary. You just need to know how to use the right simple ones with confidence.
And there's science to back this up. Linguists have studied how native speakers actually talk.
And what they found is fascinating. In everyday life, native speakers rely on about 1,000 to 1,500 words. But here's the jaw dropper. The top 300 of those words make up 65% of everything spoken in English. Mia, 65%. Let that sink in. Just 300 words cover nearly two-thirds of everything you'll ever say in English, which means you can already have meaningful conversations if you master those. Yet most learners skip over these building blocks and chase after the fancy, complicated vocabulary. They think it makes them sound smart.
But the truth is, native speakers sound natural because they lean on simple words every day. And those simple words are powerful.
Think of simple words as Lego blocks. You can snap them together in endless ways to build bigger ideas. Take the word get.
Such a basic word, but look what it can do. Get up, get down, get in, get out, get ready, get started, get better. One tiny word, so many uses.
That's the magic of simple vocabulary. It's flexible. Native speakers can communicate complex thoughts with everyday words, and so can you.
Which brings us to the real secret. Fluency isn't about the size of your word bank. It's about how quickly and naturally you can use the basics.
Just think about how babies learn. They don't flip through dictionaries. They repeat the same simple words again and again mama, dada, more, no until those words become automatic.
And that's exactly what you need to do with English. Use those core words so often that they become part of you.
So, how do you break free from the 300 word trap? Here's your roadmap.
Step 1. Stop hoarding new words. I know that sounds wild, but trust the process. Step 2. Pick 300 basic words and focus only on them. Step 3. Practice making sentences with those words until they're automatic.
Step 4. Mix and match them to create new sentences every day. And step 5. Speak with those words even if you feel too simple. Remember, simple is powerful.
Here's the formula. Start with 100 nouns, the things around you: house, car, book, phone, food. Then 100 verbs, the actions: go, come, see, hear, think, take.
And finally, 100 adjectives and other describing words: good, bad, big, small, happy. That's your toolkit. 300 words.
With those, you can talk about your day, share your feelings, ask questions, even tell stories. Almost anything.
And just to show you the power of simple words, let's take a complex sentence. I am experiencing tremendous difficulty comprehending this information. Sounds heavy, right? Tom, let's take that complicated sentence we mentioned earlier. I am experiencing tremendous difficulty comprehending this information. Now, here's the same idea in simple words. I don't understand this.
Which one sounds better? Honestly, the simple version wins every time. It's short, it's clear, and it feels natural.
And that's exactly why native speakers stick to simple words. They don't use them because they're lazy, they use them because they work. And you should too.
So, how do you train yourself with these 300 words? Here's a method you can start today. Each morning, pick 5 words from your list.
Then make 10 different sentences with each word. Say those sentences out loud. Do this for just 15 minutes a day.
If you stick with that for 1 month, those words will become automatic. You'll use them naturally without pausing or second guessing.
And here's the key. That's 100 times more powerful than memorizing 100 new words you'll probably never use. Quality beats quantity. Always.
The truth is, most people fail because they're chasing the wrong goal. They want to sound impressive.
So they go after big, complicated words to show off. But here's the reality. Communication is not about showing off. It's about being understood.
And big words often confuse the listener. Simple words connect. So always choose connection over impression, clarity over complexity.
Here's another secret. When you master simple words, you automatically feel more confident. Why? Because you know you can always express yourself.
You don't panic about forgetting vocabulary. You don't stumble mid-sentence. You've got your tools, and you know them well.
And confidence shows. When you speak with clarity and ease, people listen. They trust you more. They enjoy talking to you.
So here's what you should do starting today. Stop buying endless vocabulary books. Stop memorizing giant lists.
Instead, find your 300 most common English words. You can even search online, print out a frequency list.
Stick it on your wall, practice those words daily. Make sentences, speak them out loud, let them become part of you. Tom, and here's our challenge to you. For the next 30 days, don't learn any new words, not one. Focus only on your 300 basics. Use them in your conversations, in your writing, even in your thoughts.
At the end of those 30 days, you'll be shocked. You'll sound more fluent, you'll feel more confident, and you'll communicate better than you ever imagined.
Want to know another secret? Native speakers don't spend time hunting for big, fancy words.
They simply use whatever works best in the moment. Most of the time, that means sticking with everyday simple words.
They say big instead of enormous. They say good instead of excellent. They say bad instead of terrible.
Simple words are always their first choice, and they should be yours too.
So, yes, the 300-word trap is very real. It snares millions of English learners every year.
But now you know the truth. You know that simple words are powerful. You know that 300 words can truly change your English journey.
You know how to practice them, how to use them, and how to make them your strength. The only question is, will you do it?
Will you stop collecting words and start using them? Will you choose simple over complex? Will you commit to focusing on the 300 words that actually matter?
Let's go back to Emily, the student from Italy. Remember her? She learned about the 300-word trap.
She stopped memorizing dictionaries. She focused on her 300 words. She practiced every day.
And today, Emily speaks English with confidence. She has conversations with native speakers. She expresses big ideas with simple words.
And you can do the same.
Learning English doesn't have to feel like climbing a mountain. It doesn't need to be overwhelming.
It can be simple, it can be effective, and yes, it can even be fun.
Here's the final truth. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know enough, and 300 words is enough. Tom, 300 words is powerful. 300 words can change your life. So stop falling into the word trap. Start using the words you already know. Start speaking English today.
Because your voice matters, your ideas matter, and the world is waiting to hear what you have to say.
So say it simply. Say it clearly. Say it with confidence.
And if today's episode inspired you, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this with someone who's stuck in the word trap. Together, we'll build the Easylish community where learning English feels natural.